good evening, everybody. Happy Monday night. We are live on social media, on all platforms right now, about to get into the weather forecast. As we go through this, if you have any questions about traveling across the area for the rest of spring break, if you're traveling across the state, across the nation, anywhere, feel free to ask, comment down below, and we'll kind of go into the details on that, because impact travel is likely, especially for traveling northeast or even towards the west coast, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. And again, we'll dive into that all in just a little bit. Okay, so as a matter of fact, take a look. You can see at some of the temperature outlook forecast. This is actually from the Climate Prediction Center anyway. But this kind of gives you an idea of what it may look like 6 to 10 days out from now. Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, and a lot of the south and southeast United States, even toward the west coast, all of us are going to see some cooler weather. How much cooler? Depending on where you're at, the exact weather pattern will dictate more on that. And again, we'll go into the details. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, especially on Facebook. Melissa, you did not miss it. We are live talking about the forecast. And as a matter of fact, let me take down my name and you'll see right there. And actually, let me make sure my audio is working okay. Perfect, perfect. So let's actually put this full screen. So if you are traveling across the state this week, if you're going anywhere tomorrow, Austin, Corpus Christi, Houston, nice weather in Houston through Wednesday, but it looks like everywhere on Thursday, guys, that's when things kind of start to get a little tricky. And that's because of our approaching cold front that'll move through on Thursday evening into Friday morning. That'll spark off a few more rain showers and maybe a few storms Thursday night. Until then, rain going to be hard to come by. We did see a few showers south today near George West and Beeville. Not so much here in San Antonio. It was a beautiful day. We hit 70 degrees here in the city. Yesterday we hit 82. On Saturday we hit 92, I believe. Yeah, it was a warm weekend. Now things are starting to cool down, as temperatures this morning were chilly, and tomorrow they'll be a little cooler in the 60s. Okay, right now though, it's nice. Middle 60s out the door, 67 at Stinson, 64 at the airport. Winds are from the east, around 5 to 10 miles an hour. They've really come down quite a bit. And looking A-okay this evening. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so it's mostly cloudy. So overnight, clouds will gradually build in. I would say by tomorrow morning, it'll be sunny. Sunrise around 7:45. That's what the time change did. So it pretty much advanced the sunrise time an hour later, and it advanced the sundown, sunset time an hour later as well. So days feel longer, but the sun doesn't rise until around 7:30 to 7:45 now here in San Antonio. Current temperatures, 62 at George West, 64 at Rock Springs, 68 at Eagle Pass. It's pretty mild out there. We have an easterly wind, 5 to 15. That's all. Tonight, that should say tonight, we are going to see quiet conditions, upper 50s by midnight, and then by tomorrow morning we should drop to the lower to middle 50s. So if you're in the hill country, you may drop to about 48 to 47, Kerrville, Rock Springs, Fredericksburg. But San Antonio should remain in the lower 50s overnight, but that's still a little chilly, a light breeze, lower 50s, going to make a chilly overnight expected. And here are the wind speeds forecasted. So you'll see through tomorrow afternoon, they'll still be from the east, 5 to 15 miles an hour with an occasional gust near 20, but that's about it. We're not looking at much of a wind threat in the forecast. Overnight tonight through tomorrow morning as we progress into lunchtime, as a matter of fact, so we'll actually rewind this. So tomorrow morning, a mix of sun and clouds, lows in the lower 50s, upper 40s. It's going to be cold across the hill country, but no one will be at freezing. So this is tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. So as we progress into lunchtime, watch the clouds build in. So it'll start off nice, and then the clouds start to rush in from the south and southeast with an easterly wind. Now, will there be some rain out there? There may be a few sprinkles. If you look closely on this forecast model, kind of hints at that, right? A few areas of light rain, a few sprinkles, and that's about it. Nothing heavy is expected. By 4 o'clock tomorrow, highs in the upper 60s, maybe even middle 60s, depending on how much cloud cover we really see and how early we do see it. Because the clouds kind of restrict the sun to come out, so that doesn't really help boost our temperatures all that much. And then tomorrow night this time, mostly cloudy and middle 60s waiting for us for Tuesday night. In the meantime, take a look at your Tuesday forecast, and here it is right here. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. By lunchtime, 60 degrees, highs around 70 to 71, likely around 71 for San Antonio, warmer values to the south. Winds not as breezy. The morning will start off nice in the 50s with a little bit of sunshine, but the clouds will start to really crank back in, and we'll look at an overcast afternoon and evening up ahead for tomorrow. Maybe a sprinkle, but nothing impressive. And as a matter of fact, radar, it's very quiet. There are a few lingering showers out near Victoria, the coastal bend. Otherwise, pretty quiet. And back on camera, there we go. Rain looks best into Thursday. Now, will there be an isolated shower around on Wednesday? Yeah, maybe, but it's really just going to be clouds moving in with a sunshine and mix by Wednesday afternoon. But Thursday night, that's when we're pinpointing the best chance and window for a few showers and maybe an isolated storm. Thursday night into Friday morning, and then it clears up by Friday afternoon. Meantime, look at temperatures across the nation. Wow, 24 at Omaha, 32 at Rapid City, 10 in Bismarck, single digits into southern Canada. And you can kind of see where that colder air is really moving into, right? I mean, Arkansas, Tennessee, Missouri, the Midwest, below freezing in Chicago right now at 29 degrees. Incredible to see that. During spring break, right? So here's kind of what to expect. This ridge of high pressure kind of moves off to the southeast. Wednesday, the timestamp is in the upper right-hand corner. By Thursday, that low actually drags down. It pulls some colder air and should arrive Thursday night into Friday morning. But notice the temperature forecast. Friday morning, Saturday morning, and Sunday morning, lower to middle 40s. So this is going to be a decent change that brings about a weird and unusual, unseasonable cooler air mass for the last half of spring break. And before that happens, it'll generate some rain. So this is one forecast model, one depiction on what it may look like Thursday. Mostly cloudy Thursday night. Rain starts to move in along that frontal boundary. And into Friday morning, pre-dawn, 4, 5, 6 a.m., that's when it'll generate a few showers, maybe an embedded thunderstorm, but nothing all that impressive. Higher totals of rain and even more severe weather will be north of Houston, up I-45, and southeast of Dallas into Louisiana, Arkansas. This will be Friday morning early before sunrise. It clears out fast, but as it moves farther east, something else takes its place. Another system moves in from the west, and this may generate some more additional rain Saturday afternoon and Sunday. As you can see, this particular forecast model, not too keen on the idea. However, this has been a topic of discussion in the weather community. Forecast models are suggesting Sunday morning, if moisture can get down far south, and more importantly, if the temperature can drop in the hill country to 32, which doesn't look like it, but we're still numerous days out, we may see some freezing mix across the hill country Sunday. Again, we're how many days out? 6, 7 days out on these long-range forecast models. So they have several days to update as they ingest more data. But the National Weather Service mentioned this in a tweet, and it was a topic of discussion, meaning from San Angelo to the hill country, even towards the Panhandle, some winter weather possible Sunday afternoon. We'll rewind it, right? So this is Saturday afternoon, some light rain in San Antonio, mostly cloudy. This weekend, not going to be ideal. So if you have any outdoor plans to go to the river or to the beach or anywhere towards Corpus Christi, Houston, this weekend, not ideal. We're looking at highs in the 50s, cloudy, gray, and even some light rain moving in Saturday and Sunday. But again, Sunday morning is when we could potentially see the threat of some wintry mix across the hill country. Now, this is far from our area, but from Lubbock to Roswell to the Panhandle, they could see some snow Sunday afternoon. Not us, but towards north and northwest Texas and the Panhandle, they could potentially see that. But again, for San Antonio this weekend, a lot cooler, highs in the 50s, light rain, and potentially some wintry mix into the hill country. We'll see what happens as we get more data in. But this is good, right? So, considering drought's been pretty bad, northern San Antonio is an extreme to exceptional, so this could definitely benefit us. The models have been trending in the right direction. So earlier this morning, it was about a 1/4 inch. Now it's trending to more a 1/2 inch in San Antonio. This will most likely occur between Thursday night and Friday morning, the best window right now for rain. And then another chance Saturday and a Sunday. So this is the 7-day forecast in rain totals. Highest totals up I-45 towards Bryan, College Station, and East Texas. However, San Antonio could pick up a half an inch of rainfall. We'll see what happens. Okay, hola. How are you guys doing? What's up, John? We need rain really bad. Hey, truth, brother. And I'll tell you, January wasn't really beneficial in rain. February wasn't bad. We saw decent rain in February. It was still below normal. But so far for March, how much rain have we seen so far this month? Let's actually take a look. If you take a look at this particular almanac, it'll say month-to-date rainfall. So far this month, March 2023, only 0.16 inches of rain in San Antonio. Not good, right? So we could use a lot more. But yeah, John, yeah, we do need the rain. We need the rain. What's up, Joanne? Yeah, as long as it's a nice morning tomorrow, yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be a little sunny, some clouds moving in, and then lower 50s tomorrow morning. So have a jacket, I would say maybe a layer or two, depending on how reactive you are to the cold. But yeah, tomorrow a little chilly, lower 50s Tuesday morning. Same thing Wednesday morning, a lot warmer Thursday, and then it gets even colder Friday and then Saturday and Sunday, where highs could be as high as 53 to 54 this weekend. So spring break, but it's like a last cold front of winter because spring actually begins next Tuesday or next Monday. Let me see, the vernal equinox, I believe it's March 20th or March 21st. So let's see. So yeah, so the spring equinox, that is Monday, March 20th at 4:24 p.m. In the northern hemisphere. So spring begins next Monday, so 7 days out from now. Before we get there, we're going to see one last wave of winter. We'll see, because the thing is, we looked at the numbers, and we've actually seen freezing weather as late as early April. Doesn't typically happen, but it's happened, so we have to keep that in mind, kind of the past weather events here in San Antonio. But anyway, that's the 7-day forecast. We'll keep it up right here for a little longer. Take off my super. St. Patty's Day, 60 degrees. I would say St. Patty's Day, probably the best day in the 7-day. It'll be nice and sunny towards the afternoon. Temperatures on the cooler side, 60, morning low at 49. But the Friday night should be fine. Should go off without a hitch. But Saturday and Sunday, things change up pretty quickly as rain starts to move in.